Devon.
That was probably me.
It's probably me.
It was Devon. Who's saying the intro?
Hey guys.
Yo, what's up?
Hey guys.
What's up, little gang? What's up?
It's been starting.
Alright, so, like, I mean, what are we doing here?
Okay, everyone, let's introduce each other. Let's start with
Nobody
Devon.
cares about introductions.
Alright, Devon, what is your name and what is your occupation here?
Ethan, did you take these tires off?
Known as seven said like outpatient.
It's lost a long time ago.
I mean, you know, so, I mean, what's everybody been doing as of late, you know?
Well, I got invited to
hardcore,
come and eat and watch a movie. Like throw the football around. Breaking chairs.
Breaking.
Me personally, I'm taking a test.
I'm getting ready for my exams.
Yeah, oh yeah, how do y'all feel about exams?
Oh, I'm scared.
I'm not
scared
gonna
to
lie.
Terrible.
I'm a little,
I'm studying.
you actually studied?
Yeah, I'm studying.
Out of all of us in here, who actually studies for tests?
They're probably
The
just-
night before.
Yeah, I either cram or I forget about it,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
do fine.
That's pretty much it.
Like for biology, I would literally just study for 4 nights, even though he says you should study it when I give it to you.
But it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you study.
They always, I think the rule of thumb is like, for every hour in class you study, it's like, or for every hour in class that you're in, you study for like, 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought it was like 15 minutes.
So for Saber's class, since it's 3 hours long, you got to study for 12 hours. So brain dead at that point. How do you even have time to study for 12? And then you have 2 classes.
Why are you looking at us?
So then it's gonna be.
Yeah, what are
So
you
they
doing?
have 2 classes. So they have 2 classes, and it's gonna be 24 hours in total.
No, for sure.
Plus
I didn't hear a word of that. What? Yeah, I mean.
No, like he said, split like if you got 4 classes, split 24 hours into 4, and then study that for each one.
I mean, yeah, that's,
Are you good at math?
No.
Oh, shut up.
I think school was harder back when, because you didn't.
Back when?
Yeah, like.
Back when?
Like,
Back
when my mom was going to school, dude, she talked
Shut
about.
up! It's not our timeline.
That's why I said back when.
Oh, when I was a young spry lad, you know, like 1930s, you know, I you know, it was harder as they spanked me. They beat me in front of class.
Have you come with this thing? Wait, your turn. You got your girlfriend with this thing.
Last night, actually.
You got a love blanket.
Done with
I
that.
was just using it. That's
I wish I was lying, honestly.
You know, it was like, man, this feels warm and cozy. Oh no.
I mean,
Is it warm?
I don't gotta turn it on.
That's if you want
That's
extra.
nasty, bro.
So you don't call it the love blanket.
Sweaty ball sacks.
well, this has to be cut out. All right.
I like the love blanket.
Podcasts aren't edited.
Oh, no.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
you have to suffer through it. You know,
Yeah.
just
Is it yours?
Hey, you have to edit it, so
Nah.
What do we
I'll
think?
just throw it up.
What do we think of the election results?
I like it. I'm happy.
Trump for president. Trump's in.
No, I think the economy's definitely gonna improve.
Stocks is gonna go crazy.
Stocks are gonna go crazy.
Stop.
They already are going up.
Yeah, they've already went up.
Bro, I'm gonna start investing into the meme coins. Y'all see those?
Who?
Meme coins?
The meme coins. Like,
You haven't seen the meme coins?
Uh-uh.
there's a bunch of ads for
It's like they take. It's like an NFT, but like a coin.
You get money out of
They
it.
take a meme.
You're kidding.
I mean, so for real.
The way they're digitizing art into financial gain is
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Nolan, what do you feel about all this?
I'm gonna make profit from the chill guy.
Yeah, it's like that. What's
It's
that
two
movie?
words.
Have you seen the movie Lift?
I thought I just heard you say the
Lift?
Yeah.
Spell it.
LIFT with Kevin Hart in it, starring.
No, I haven't seen it.
They stole an
Put
NFT.
it on right now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in a movie, but you know,
DIL.
what's the legitimacy of that? You know, like actually stealing an NFT. That's
Yeah, that's
no.
how.
exactly.
No, I'm using that.
Screenshot it.
Can you spell iCup for me?
No.
Why do we got 2 different conversations going?
Why are you turning around looking at us? all the
Yeah,
time?
you're probably blocking Nolan completely.
Why do we got 2 different conversations going?
A unit, guys.
Can you spell like iCup?
Why are we talking about icon?
Have y'all seen the
We were talking
Mr.
about
Beast
stocks
drama?
And Donald Trump to icon.
What's going on with Beast?
Mr. Beast drama?
What's going on with Beast?
It's all crazy.
Didn't he like trafficking kids?
No. He did. Bro.
He didn't.
Oh, where they feel like his videos are inhumane.
No.
I can't talk to no one.
He did
I think it's
illegal.
on.
He did illegal lotteries, and he.
Oh, I did see that.
Yes.
You talking about the guy that made the YouTube video
Yeah.
about why he was like falling off?
He also did insider trading.
You heard that footsteps?
That was a leak.
Insider trading?
Yeah. He talked on a podcast with Logan Paul, like Gary Vee,
If it's a
and
ghost, it's
and
whatever.
those two and a bunch of like millionaires in a colony. He was like, invest in this coin, it'll do well, and then it did. And so I got a lot of money.
I know this is a controversial topic, but one person at a time. What do y'all think about Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson?
He asked me this earlier.
No. One person at a time.
It's like,
I think they obviously got paid.
Yeah.
And I know what this
Okay,
is.
next.
This is exactly what happened. This is exactly what happened.
what a great take.
They come up with him in a contract saying, this is what you make if you win, this is what you make if you lose.
Why'd you start with the person who talks the most?
Mike doesn't, he didn't, bro.
No, you watch him. You watch him
He
practice.
pulled his punches.
Exactly, you watch
It's
him.
because
He
he knew it. He let it go on longer, and he got paid more.
Exactly.
The longer it went on, the more Mike got paid.
Jabbing the whole time.
And then Jake couldn't beat up an old
He's
guy.
shorter than
No.
Paul too.
But it'd be funny.
Like imagine if it
Yeah,
was a
but
KO.
they would have hated him even more.
Yeah,
Like Mike Tyson was
so
throwing a-
I don't think
more,
we're
get
going
more
to
better.
listen to the one
Muhammad
person
Ali
at a
had
time.
a
person at a
quote,
time.
love me or hate me.
One person,
Just
hey.
hates it.
Hey, let's start down the line. Let's start with Dylan over here.
Derek.
Daryl, man.
So
Daryl.
Are those Nikes?
Shorts.
Devon,
speak to us about your New Balances.
They're huge. What about?
You have a mindset of a 3-year-old. Keep talking. Come on.
So what do you think?
What do you think about the New Balances?
No.
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
They did get paid.
Okay, next.
Yeah.
Personally speaking, you know, I actually placed money on Mike. They say, I placed a $40 or something.
A $40 bill.
No, $40 bill bet. Just I lost, but it was
Your gas money's down.
Okay,
All
so
right, who cares, man? I got one that bet.
We gotta put a
Mike
timeline on how these
decided
people talk.
He just decided to just not throw his punches and stay in. He's sheltered the whole time. While boxing.
who thought Mike Tyson was gonna win? Show of hands. Who thinks it's wrong that a 20-year-old man beat up a 60-year-old man?
I wouldn't say beat
I
up.
wouldn't say it's.
They got paid. What's the problem?
Yeah, Mike agreed to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people saying, it's the same people that said that Mike Tyson was gonna win. Are the same people that are saying it was wrong.
I expect Mike Tyson's cranium to like withstand a lot of stuff. If Jake Paul is throwing a punch that can shatter Mike's skull, he didn't train hard enough for it.
I heard that. What was it, Jake? Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard
Logan
that-
got it. Yeah, Logan got in there. He got in there.
I heard that
Halfway
Jake-
through the fight, they switched out.
Jake was fighting Mike. Well, Mike was fighting his intentions.
Oh yeah, I saw that video on TikTok.
Yeah,
He's
you saw
sitting there, he's like,
Yeah, Mike was fighting his instincts.
Like the buzz.
Alright, we see the Nolan. Yeah, you left. Alright, what about you, Dad?
That was a fair assessment.
I already said
Alright,
my.
next question. Come on, Daryl.
I mean, the way the world's going, there's so many interesting things.
Like,
to
I
do.
feel like he's turning backwards or something.
Oh my God, it is awful.
Here, I got a question. Do y'all think that Trump's gonna stop any wars?
Yes.
He already
Yes,
has.
he already has,
He
yeah.
already did.
Did he already stop? Which one did he stop?
Ukraine.
Russia?
No, they
Russia's
said
already
in the
that
process
when he's
of-
in office, they're going to talk peace.
Why would you
No,
stop?
Russia said that they want to talk peace.
Russia heard that Trump.
Why would you stop it?
Russia heard that Trump was getting into
Office.
and they're instantly already trying to negotiate.
And then the Biden administration gives Ukraine the ability to shoot missiles at them now to try to keep it going.
Well, they should.
What?
I'm gonna shit all those nuclear
You
wars.
not want them to kill more Russians?
No.
They should.
It's not the Russian fault that Putin is insane.
What do we think's gonna happen if nuclear missiles actually get fired?
I think
It's
they go
over.
free to
Oh,
Latin
the whole
America.
world.
Yeah,
I mean,
the whole world is.
So explain, if you're a dictator, what sense it makes to blow up another country when it's going to end your own eventually.
Hey, Hillary
You
Clinton.
can, you know.
That's why we haven't done it
He
yet.
actually would
Hillary
have the
Clinton.
balls.
I don't think anybody, I don't think Trump would actually fire.
No.
I think Clinton would have done it. Honestly, she would have got. Yeah.
Oh, Hillary?
Look,
She would've got office.
What y'all do with my
The
ball?
US government just gives them all the equipment for the job.
Hey, Hillary Clinton would have, like, allocations.
Can I put this up?
No, don't hit that.
Is it raining?
Just leave, Susan. I mean, when you watch them, like, you know, it's hard.
Look at this. And then
Why would you come to sit?
Is the field of view that big on that
I
camera?
can move it a little bit.
And then you're cut off there.
It's,
We value your opinion. We need to know everything that you say.
Everything.
Your dad's really funny, and he's buff. Yeah, he likes to read books.
Buff
doesn't he?
people have historically not been funny. So it's a surprise.
Shut up. You're buff and you're funny.
What the hell's wrong with you?
That was
It's all-
what do we think of? Okay.
Okay.
Super Bowl.
Okay, the ball is a talking stick, right?
Alright, border crisis.
No, not my camera. No.
What do we think of the borders?
Yo, Loki, I mean, it's bad that we have people.
You do not have the talking stick, Jeremy.
The ball.
You don't have the ball.
Well, there's a ball.
It's in the corner now.
You can make comments to that, but you can't have the thing.
Alright, sit down.
So, this is how the ball.
So, the border, of course, I mean, it's bad that, there's people really crossing, but at the same time, I mean, some people gotta make homes, I mean, good parts to have new opportunities for themselves, I feel like a lot of it is Hispanic people, I feel bad about it, but I feel at the same time, because we're adding people to a country that's already down in value,
Yeah.
but we also have value. We owe a bunch of countries money.
Oh, yeah,
There's
we're-
value to
yeah.
ourselves that.
We're in the trillions in debt.
I know.
And it sucks for the people. I mean, you got people, Hispanic families who have been here for 40 years, and they work more than us. And then it's a hard line that you've got to draw when you've got illegal immigrants that are working class doing more than the average American
Yeah.
versus the Hispanics that cause trouble. Because it's like all the countries who are emptying out their jails to bring them in here, just get rid of them.
And personally, I hate history class, so
Oh, this is gonna make history books.
exactly.
Oh,
So
yeah.
do you think?
Bro.
The fable talking stick.
No, but like, you got people
Wait, yeah.
that you got people that have literally been here that have you've got people that have been here illegally and have been working good. Just it's too hard to become a citizen now. Like it really is.
Okay, no, here goes.
I agree with that, but it is possible, and it doesn't make an excuse for them to come in here.
No,
illegally.
not at all. It's just complicated.
And when you're not legally documented, you shouldn't be able to do the things that you do. But they let them get housing, they let them vote.
Oh yeah,
they
it's
let
like,
them
and
get
the free
Medicare.
healthcare.
And way back when, that was
When?
never.
It's the fact.
I think they should get rid of the civics that most Americans don't know what.
Oh, half of it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know
No,
half of it.
civics shouldn't even be a class people.
They should, because people are retarded.
Oh yeah.
In the Harris administration, it's the fact that they're giving free sex changes.
Yes, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
To criminals.
And
too.
free help.
In
I
prison.
know so many people who have failed the civic test 5 times.
I think I would fail. No
Are
problem.
they Hispanic?
No, just like regular citizens also. I mean,
Well, let's not dictate any sense of power here.
I was gonna say also, I saw this video on TikTok.
Cool.
This girl, Her
Okay.
boyfriend cheated on him, and he was suspended, right? And because he cheated on her, he decided to like take him to the Six Flags in Texas, right? She actually took him to the border because he was illegal and wasn't allowed to stay here. Took him across the border and like just dumped him off there and said you're not coming back to
That's
Texas.
Have you seen the video? Have you seen that video of that guy who's got a bunch of Hispanics in the back of his truck? And he said they think that they're going to work for me, and he takes them to the freaking
Border.
no, what's the office that the deport where they
Yeah, where they deep
ice, yeah. He took it on ice one now. They all jumped out and just ran off. That was funny. I wish I could do that. We could edit that in something.
They teach us what to do.
Yeah, I'll find it. It's really fun. What do you got to say? As the men in here of color, you know.
Yes.
I feel like they feel strong.
As you got more.
Yeah, we got the 3 of color over in the corner.
As a man of color, you know, I feel like, you know, tough to live in America.
You said what?
What do you think about your brothers?
My what?
Your brothers.
My
Way
brothers?
over there.
In Africa?
Yeah.
I mean, they got water, but like it's dirt, so you know they can't drink it for real.
I think we should do
They get
more.
Ebola.
We should do more for like people overseas because, like, honestly,
Why is that our obligation?
Yeah, why they wouldn't
because
do it
it's
for
the
us.
humane thing to do. We have, right, and what we have, we should be.
Daryl over here is easy.
Yeah, but it's
If
just
you
like,
can't take care of people in your own country.
You don't need to be taking care of
Take care of
people.
people.
Exactly.
That's why we have mission trips though. At the same time.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's different.
Mr.
yeah,
Beast.
his girlfriend loves mission trips.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. B should be in all.
I'm too afraid to go on a mission trip because I'm going to bring back whatever fun that they have.
So we say
I feel like he just changed appearance like 10 times
Yeah,
already.
you know, like how their body's immune to like the water over there, the unpasteurized milk and all that.
Raw meat.
Wrong. Really?
Yeah, they eat raw meat.
No,
I'm pretty sure they can cook.
I have
No,
no
but they
idea.
can't.
I mean, they know what fire is.
Asking like people who
No, but
like,
they can eat raw meat.
yeah, he's putting you on me.
So you'll die.
This is their lives.
This is neither here nor there, I guess.
Yeah, we should talk about. You have your fish. I think we should let Nolan talk for once.
I think the level of intelligence among all of us is not the highest before you. But
I
I
think
I
the
think
person
Nolan is
really-
definitely the highest.
I think it's high enough to be in.
What? I think the
I
person.
go-
He's smart. He's Asian.
You know, like,
I think
well,
we're-
he has to be.
He has to be smart.
It's built in.
Talk about
Oh, say
evolution.
something, man. Talk about
So how was your oil change earlier? How's that?
Yeah.
You got mad with someone else.
Yo, we're going into the deep end, guys. Nolan, what do you think about BBC?
Man, some women ain't crap. That's all I got to say.
What? What was the question?
No, only the most highbrow professionals is here.
Yeah, so,
Evolution.
who here is in a relationship? Either with the parents or with themselves.
It got me there, yeah.
No, like, are you in a relationship?
Like, do we, our
You guys have family relationships.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you need to
You didn't
specify.
frame it.
Who has both their parents together?
Well,
Undivorced. Jesus.
wait, undivorced?
Yeah.
Their parents are undivorced?
Well, my parents were never divorced.
Yeah, my parents are divorced. I'm not a fan.
Who's got parents that have never been divorced and have been together since your birth?
Oh,
My
yeah, I
parents
did.
weren't married.
Oh, so you were one of those mistakes?
That was a mistake.
Parents
My mom had a
have
stroke
been
and then they took her off
Okay,
birth
okay,
control.
okay.
And then I was
If you were to have kids and
That's
your kid,
crazy.
and your kid was a mistake, let's say you had 2 kids, one was a mistake, one wasn't.
Yeah, you know,
Would you love the non-mistake more than the mistake?
No, I would love the mistake more.
I think I was
This is meant to be.
equally.
It's meant to be, man.
It's meant to be. I was a mistake and I'm both
It's,
right.
it's like
Hey, I'm first. The first one. I'm
You're the first one?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So you're the oldest?
Normally the second
So
one
if
are
all
the
his,
trouble.
Ethan,
if you
all his
work
little
hard for
siblings are
money,
better.
yeah, absence.
rather than money just popping into
Wait,
it,
so
which one are you gonna be more happy for?
His dad.
Your dad's funny. He reads a book. I remember hearing him in chess club. Remember when you were in chess club? You were a nerd. What happened? Your dad was reading a book while you're playing chess.
Yeah, that's something a man or a woman would like, man.
That's what I'm saying.
This reminds me of Camille.
Yeah.
I remember
Camille was the goat.
Who's Camille?
Yeah, it was,
You know that,
Blondie.
that really dark black kid was called.
Who acted white?
Oh, I thought his name was Cleveland. Anywho.
That is crazy.
what happened to him?
He goes to, he transferred to Curry. So
I
Curry
mean,
could get better.
do y'all plan to have kids?
So,
Are you in the frame?
Do y'all plan to have kids?
Yeah,
Do you plan to have kids with the person you're in a relationship with right now?
hopefully.
Well, I can't, I'm thinking about cloning myself.
Elijah, I don't know if you'll ever host them.
What length is it?
Bro,
Like the cloning process?
Stop.
I give you a chance, but
Stop lying.
I give you a chance if I was a female.
Of what?
Is it blueberry
You get
blue
it.
or purple?
I mean, I think he's a stud.
Yeah,
Is it blueberry blue or plum purple?
It's a combination of all colors.
What are we talking about?
You
Huh?
know who would be funny to be in this podcast? John Ryan. Or JJ. JJ,
Oh my god, bro. He'd tell us.
He messed up.
JJ got the cops called him
For what?
because he was helping this granny put a bike in her car, and someone thought he was robbing her. Someone called the cops on him. He told me this story like 3 different times, and I was like, I get it, bro.
Bro, this man tells me the same thing about his love life, him being a D1 athlete, and his friends that they college football. Was that
He's J.P. Hollis's brother.
You're kidding.
I thought they were cousins.
Half mother.
Aren't they all cousins?
Like same mom. Or something.
does that mean?
It's like Hispanics. It's like they're all last names. It's all the
He's
same.
not Hispanic.
Yeah.
I know he's not.
My last name's Richie.
I've never met a Caucasian. Like,
Nah.
you know.
Nah, my mom dated her dad before he died. His girlfriend's father. He was like a vet. He died on duty.
Lexi.
Lexi.
You said he
died.
We ran into her with the He did. Bars each other.
It was an accident.
It was not an accident.
Oh, I thought you said so.
Yeah, I was saying she's fine.
Yeah. No, I'm in the little toy truck. No, with the real truck.
Oh.
Oh, y'all hit her? Oh.
What's your favorite toy?
Shut up.
What's your favorite toy? You got something to say?
Cavemen and human.
Alright, think about it. So, and this is controversial on its own, and I've done my own research. Biblically, if it's right, the earth has only been here 6,000 years.
Yeah.
Okay? If that's true, how in the world has a monkey turned into this kind of human?
Bro, we're talking about that in Bio 1.
Why don't we see the middle stages?
Right,
Exactly. Yeah. Why are there no middle? Is it really?
Yeah.
Why are there no middle stages between like? Why are there no middle stages between a monkey and a person?
There are.
But what would it be?
It'd be like a fusion of it. Like
Yeah, but why aren't there any more cavemen?
Yeah, like now. Why are there now?
I think they're called Homo erectus.
Erectus.
Yeah, what she said.
Also, the 42 million years thing, where do they even get that number?
Yeah, see, and my thing is, there was a study done by not even a study. A woman buried her dog. 27 days later, she dug up the bones and sent it in, and they said it was 50 million years old. You look up on Google, which is an inaccurate
Well,
story.
it depends on where she's sent it.
Exactly. And that just shows that, like, when you see, when you go on the History Channel and you say,
Just to like.
they'll say this study's done by some.
Only 6,000.
That's just what biblically. I mean, It says
Man, I'm
Since,
letting you follow.
since man has lived, it's been 6,000 years.
because
It could have been billions of years that he created the earth, because in heaven it's like 1,000 years
Yes.
is one day for us.
Yeah.
So the first 7 days could have been first 7,000 years.
Yeah,
And he could have taken and changed.
well, like with you have BC and AD. BC started back. Well, but not even that. The numbers went backwards, so it went like 4,000 and then 2 zeros. So 4,399.
That's why it's BC.
3999. So it tells you when BC started, and then it goes to 0, and then AD goes, farther. I mean, what if we're at just one iteration of like God's creation?
Aliens?
No,
I think so.
Like what
Ancient
it's like
astronauts
it's like the multiverse. Like what if there's another strand of me? Yeah. What if this isn't his first time trying humans? Like trying to do them.
Like trying to remake it.
Yeah, like what if this is his it's like when the flood happened, when he just washed everybody out. Like what if something like that has happened prior?
That's what people say. Do again.
Exactly.
That's what people have said.
Because I mean think about it, the Bible.
That's why the Mandela effect exists. Because people
Yeah.
think either the whole universe got shut down, or like some tragic thing happened, natural disasters, and then they just your conscience just closes and it opens up in another parallel universe.
Exactly, yeah.
That's why people think Monopoly level has something
So,
else.
okay, if there was a multiverse, is there still one God, or is there a God of each universe?
Wouldn't there just be a God over all of them?
More like here's a different perspective.
Could I get a change on the subject?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, have y'all heard the new studies at the, was it the Pentagram?
Yes!
About the UAFs?
Yes!
UAS.
Yeah, they changed the name of UFO to UAP. It's a
Unidentified
aerial something. And so they're actually starting a study.
Talking about UAP, like
Aerial phenomenon.
Yeah, UAP.
Share with the class.
Unidentified
Share with the
aerial
class.
phenomenon.
Well, you're gonna talk to the.
I believe that's just an excuse.
And
I want to hear your
unidentified
insight.
Yeah.
phenomenon.
So there's this idea called the eternal reoccurrence, and it's essentially that. Think about the universe as have you heard the thing where a monkey hits random keys will eventually get Shakespeare? You just gotta beat it correctly. But anyway, so the thing is, the universe is that like monkey hitting the typewriter, and even when it ends, it could hit the keys again to eventually get the Big Bang again. And so you could like reappear again because you are one of the keys. It can hit the keys and it'll hit you eventually. So you could, so there's this idea that Nietzsche has, and it says, if you were to live this life as you want it, would you live it 1,000 times over? Because you're going to be here again.
What's the monkey and what does the keys refer to?
They had this idea that if you get a bunch of monkeys into like a room and you like have typewriters, eventually one of them would get Shakespeare. They
Like,
would write
spell
Shakespeare.
It just
Yes, it would write
randomly
Macbeth.
hitting
It
the
would write
keys.
Macbeth.
Like the word Macbeth?
No,
Or the story?
entire
So
play.
if you gave a monkey long enough hitting random keys, eventually it would make sense, and
Yeah.
it would come up with a
So-
story. If you gave it infinite time.
No, I'm saying that like, I'm saying that like this is an idea of like, I'm not trying to convert you to anything, just like hold your own
Monkeyism.
beliefs, but like, is that there's this idea that there could be an afterlife, but it's like you would just wake up and not know. You would relive your life.
Oh yeah,
Are
okay.
they the monkeys?
Yeah, that's like where were we before we were
Isn't that a
born?
game?
Yeah, they say once you die.
You didn't exist before.
I think
Yeah,
that
but where
you
is your
can Google that,
consciousness?
and then like you go,
exist.
and it gets you your words per minute.
Well, they say that once you die, you go to Abraham's bosom, which I know. And that's where you wait until until you wait till Judgment Day. What is that like? Are you conscious during that? And then can I be like a spiritual being that can overlook the world, almost like a demigod?
That's what I'm always like.
Like what if I can watch?
Because I just want to watch the world.
Like watch my family. Like what? Like can
I just want to watch the world evolve.
Well, okay. If
Can I watch
you're
my own funeral?
if you're in
That's what they call
heaven
it.
and you knew somebody that isn't going to be in heaven, you don't know that person. It was never.
Right?
them.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like you never knew them.
That's if they don't make it to it.
So you're not going to be able to look at the
Yeah.
world because the world is sinful.
There's also, I know that, I don't know if this is true or not, but they say that there's different tiers to heaven. Like they say,
I've heard
once you
that.
go on-
I've heard that.
I don't believe that.
No, I think
There's
if
the-
you're in heaven, I believe you're in it. But they say there's different levels of hell.
Well, we're gonna come back and rule the earth after everybody's gone. Like Jesus is gonna come back to earth after the rapture and everything.
Well, we're gonna make a new earth though.
Yeah,
When Revelation
on earth.
there's a lake.
It's
of
gonna be
fire.
made new.
Everyone will eventually go into the lake of fire.
So we'll be in heaven, then we'll be on
You've
earth.
been, like, you're not like
We're all
actually,
gonna be one of God.
but I could be wrong, because I don't take anything I say truthfully. But when hell actually opens up in Revelations, the lake of fire will be open, and people will burn in there.
Yeah.
Now, what I was saying about the UAPs, the unidentified aerial phenomenons, there's a study going on.
What?
Nolan's face is goofy.
What?
At the Pentagon, they're studying, and there's an entire team that there are UFOs that they have found that they do not know what it is, that are going at 3,000 knots.
They asked Trump on an interview if he believed in aliens, and he said there were a bunch of pilots that said things they saw were unexplainable, and that he believes that those men were telling the truth.
So it's just the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, no,
This is the cheese.
Don't listen to him.
3,000.
That's all.
They're
wonderful.
That's
They're going
myth.
through, they
That's
found
myth.
It's either like
objects
weather
that can go at
phenomenon,
3,000
they probably
3,000
The people that
something.
the people that go through with the camera, they always
Are you sure that's
they're all
the government cover?
people who record it. Exactly.
Well, why would they let it out to the public?
Well, it's like Area 51. That's hidden on.
I think that those things going so fast could also be the government.
No, it's going, they
Yeah.
registered it at going 3,000 G's.
I feel like that could still be the
Gee,
government.
but G, that's a force.
Our brain can explode at 9.
Yes.
They have robots that can man astronaut like programs, space
But where are
ships.
these robots coming from?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, yeah.
That's going 3,000 G's.
Yes, because a robot can do that. 3,000 G's, that's. I don't think the Earth would be big enough to whip up that amount of force.
Are you talking about are you talking about like miles per hour?
No, G-force.
No,
You know,
G-force.
you know, like, have you seen Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the scene where they're going up the mountain? Okay, that's G, it's the force of gravity pulling
We're
you.
currently at usually at 1 G.
Yeah.
But like you go to the moon, you're gonna be like a half a G.
Yeah.
That's what it's like a unit of measurement.
Like if you're going 60 miles an hour around a curve, you're gonna experience G-force, like 1.7.
You didn't study physics
Like
enough.
1.2.
Yeah, you don't go a lot, and then 3,000 G's, that would have much force.
You would literally just get smushed.
Yeah, like imagine how much distance that would
Your
take,
bones make
or
it.
rotation. The Earth, there's no way the Earth would be big enough to, amount to that amount of
We
force.
need to have some compensate again.
And they let it out to the
Well,
public.
how,
They have recorded.
you can't record that amount of force, because that would mean you'd have to be going exponentially fast. How would a camera pick that up?
It's not a camera, it's a radar.
Oh,
I don't even think our radar can pick up.
that's insane.
Do you guys believe in aliens?
Why would
Yes.
It's possible.
I don't
But, okay,
I don't.
but
What
why?
type of aliens? No,
You
what type of aliens?
do you understand
I believe that
that?
they live
I'm
in
not an
the water.
alien.
I believe that they live in the ocean.
Yeah,
Because if we've
You talking about like Atlantis?
octopus.
Well, think about
You
it
live in
like
Atlantis? Atlantis?
we've only explored
Yeah,
3% of the entire ocean on the earth.
It's the
Octopus.
same. We know more about space than we do about
Yeah,
land.
Yes,
exactly.
we know more about
Well,
space.
if you go a certain depth, you can't live in the ocean.
No.
The pressure won't get on.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
It's like the Mariana Trench. We've never been to the bottom. It's
Yeah, we've only calculated to be like 19,000 feet.
what is it, 7 miles down?
Yes,
Because they say you
The Mariana
could,
Trench.
they say you could stick Mount Everest in it, and it's still not.
And it's still
above
accessible.
surface.
Yeah, because Mount Everest, someone says like 12,000 feet.
28 miles.
But some unknown creatures.
But from the bottom of the earth to the top of the earth, it's only 100,000.
You guys believe in aliens?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
It would be
yeah.
bacterial.
What about you?
But what's very interesting is the idea that you can have a silicon-based life form.
You guys think there's another life in space?
Do you realize how
For how big the Earth is, there's no way we're just going.
even if there was aliens, it wouldn't matter because they couldn't get to us. It's too far. They wouldn't live long enough to go that many light years to get to
Well,
us.
and I heard this. Neil deGrasse Tyson said this one time. You know how we always depict aliens to be like hostile?
Are you talking about like the dark force theory where they're hiding from other day?
Well, it's the theory that we always assume that aliens are hostile because we would depict it as if we were going to another planet, we would be hostile. So they're basing their sense of, whatever off how we would go about it. So it's almost like we know we would be hostile against other life forms.
But what if they're like the most chillest thing?
Exactly. But see, why are they hiding? Why won't they just make themselves known? And why would the government hide that from
I
us?
don't think they're hostile. I think they're actually the opposite.
I think they want to learn.
Probably
Yeah.
because compared to them, we'd be stupid.
Well, I think it's a fear.
It's true though, because we have wars amongst our own
Exactly.
people. Why are we fighting our own?
And I
species?
think the government is afraid.
Just because of color? I hate you.
The way he was looking at him.
I think it's a fear because they know that alien life forms would be more advanced than we would be.
I think most people would
So if they're not,
like
it's
lose their mind.
Exactly. Well, think about how could they travel through space like that? And we can't even. We can barely get to the
Because they're
moon.
smart. They don't fight against each other.
Exactly.
They work together. They bring each other up rather than telling negative.
People always talk about how we're in such a bad spot
Yeah, why
now
don't they
as a
talk to us
country.
if they're
So
here?
we had a civil war amongst the North and South.
In
A lot
the
of
United States,
about this?
We are at the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
About this.
It also could
I
I
think
was
it's
there
like
for
an
the
ant
heroes.
farm, and they're just looking at us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we're so stupid that they don't
I know.
want to interact with us.
There's an astronaut that made
Out there in
a
the code.
he made a comment about he said once you go to space and you see the Earth from space, you see how stupid the arguments we have on Earth.
There's this one saying that everyone says, and it's like, once you go black, you never go back.
Black
So
hole.
you never go black and you never go back. You know?
I think this is taking a deviation for the worse. Well, no, I think it's a matter of just opening up our opinions to learn more about things.
Each other.
Yeah.
Each other.
Each other.
But be informative about what we're talking
No,
about.
I just want
I think most of the people on this planet are
Alright.
too stupid to do that.
Who here wants to be bilingual? Well, then work for it.
Exactly. Well,
No,
exactly.
I'm too lazy.
See,
Yeah,
you
that's-
guys don't want to branch off and explore other culture.
Do you want to learn another language?
I do.
He already
I want to
has.
learn. I want to learn Japanese.
Japanese?
Japanese.
I just want to learn
Oh.
Spanish because it's like.
I want to learn Korean.
They're right there.
Because I've got a lot of Korean friends.
The Spanish people are right there. To talk
You
to.
don't wanna-
The Spanish
You
people.
don't want to learn Zulu?
Have you ever heard of the Cap?
You would never choose that.
Have you guys
Yeah.
watched The Barbarians?
That's the
Japanese
joke.
legend.
Barbarians?
Huh?
Yeah, you
Well, I
got
just forgot that.
100%
It's
proficiency.
an underwater Japanese legend.
Underwater Japanese legend.
Like a unit based from like alien, basically.
This guy's Taylor.
I don't know. I think there's so much.
Is that the real life mermaids
Yes.
that they found?
Remember that?
Real life
Yes.
Oh, that was.
Are they Korean?
That was
No, they're Japanese.
I want to know what's. I want to know what's
They're
in
enemies.
under the
It's
ocean.
what's called a vegan.
Did I say it?
You can say
Well,
that.
I give you a good guess, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's more ground.
Well, yeah, but like, imagine what's like
What's in it?
3%. He said we only explore about 3% of the ocean.
Imagine if you see
Yes.
Imagine the other 97%. Look how long it took us to find the Titanic, for God's sake.
that. That's kind of.
And we knew where it sunk.
We knew where it
and we
was.
still couldn't find it.
That's because
Well,
like
we knew
the
the
ocean
general
always
region.
drifts
Exactly.
everything.
Well, but think about that. Think of a structure being
What?
down there.
No, I'm
insane.
saying you're right. Like we would be really hard
hiding
to
in the sea.
explore
Ah!
the ocean.
Ah!
What if they covered their entire
What use
city?
is there to explore the ocean?
Do you have a list?
Well, just to learn.
Yeah.
I think it's just
Mike
to.
Tyson.
I'm sorry.
I think it's just to learn more about our planet because I think that we are curious to a point,
Yes.
but I think we're curious out of fear of someone or something overtaking the powers at be
But
To take over.
to take over control.
how have we figured out how to make a spaceship that can literally withstand nothing, as in space is nothing,
It's
right? It's
the ocean
like
is crushing you.
Yeah.
It's not just nothing. It's
It's-
actively
it's-
attacking in a way.
So
Yeah,
look, the
if
deeper
you-
you go, the more water is above you.
It's
You
like
think
all
about
that- that
the water
weight
above
is
you
on
is
top
gonna be
of you.
pushing onto you.
No,
how
that's
are
Because you're like a little bubble. You're like a bubble. You go down in the water.
how are the fish just able to stay there?
Because
Because
fish
they're
are
automated
built like
that way.
that. They're built
They
different.
adapt.
They're
You
built
know,
different.
they're
They
built
got-
different.
when
The
they
water goes
No,
through their body.
Their
Their
skin,
skills.
but the skin of an anglerfish is no thicker than our skin.
Look, once
It's
you
not
go-
about the skin.
once
It's
you
about
go deep
it's
enough-
about your lungs.
No,
They
yeah,
collapse.
once you go deep
The
enough,
water just goes
your
through.
lungs are gonna explode, and so are your ears. So
Yeah.
the first thing that blows up is your ears. Okay, go ahead.
It's a matter. It's because they don't have to have air where we do. The air in our body is not at the same pressure as the.
I don't think we're smart enough to answer your question.
We're making.
That too.
You got Google? You got Google on you?
We're making robots. Why can we not make a robot that can explore the entire?
Because the
Oh
pressure
shit.
at those.
Yeah, that would even destroy
anything.
Yeah.
There's
But I think what we're focusing on right now is less of exploration and more of making this human society more
We're
lazy.
avoiding going down there.
The only reason that
We can't
the
go
only
there.
reason the whole space race went down
We're
is
avoiding
just to beat
No
Russia.
one's working on
You know,
it.
throw.
I mean, now we have nothing to
Throw it on the
go
wall.
for.
Yeah, we didn't even want to go to space. It's
No,
just that
we
Russia
didn't.
wanted to.
Yeah, so we wanted to beat them, but now
No,
there's
Russia
no
just
drive
wanted
for
to.
exploration. Elon is doing more with SpaceX than NASA is doing with their Artemis mission.
NASA has like 0.05% of the U.S. of the
Yeah.
government
Oh
budget.
yeah, they don't get enough. I do agree, and I think SpaceX is doing so much better since it's privately funded. I mean, for God's sake, he just landed what is basically a 21-story building in some little claw hands.
What is the Space Force even doing?
I don't
Nothing. We got U.S. Marshals.
fight back aliens, maybe Star Trek. I don't know.
Are you crying? Are you crying?
I was too. I was young.
I hate when I yawn, and it always makes it look like I'm crying. And then people are, especially when like at church when a song is being sung. There's some people that cry because like that's the song they play. They think that you're crying. Yeah.
They're like,
Start paying back.
And then when you try to wipe the tears, it makes it look like you were.
and they're like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And I just, they just come.
That's why I did it at my grandpa's funeral. I started yawning a lot because I got really sleepy and people thought I got.
That is crazy.
You didn't care anything about it?
No, I'm just kidding. It was kind of sad.
It kind of sounds. That's interesting.
Never see him again.
I mean,
Do you see how he burned into his ashes?
You got cremated though, yeah.
When you die, would you rather be buried or cremated?
I would rather get cremated.
Buried.
Buried.
I'd rather not die.
Buried.
Yeah.
Buried.
Both.
So,
Half the body.
No, he.
Oh, I had a raid, but he cremated.
Oh, cremate. Buried and cremation.
Where would you like your
I think
ashes to
cremated
be?
because absolutely.
In space?
How much Japan?
I wanna be in a
So like
warrior
your
company.
body's not there. So that's.
Yeah.
What?
Your body's there. You just sleep.
there's like a lot of different ways to, get rid of your body.
All right.
Such as?
I want someone to throw me.
In Zoroastrianism, they have a
Okay,
temple.
nice one.
Huh?
In Zoroastrianism, they have like
Hold up.
a open thing. Like it's called I want to say it's like the Temple of Silence because you're dead, no one speaks. They will let vultures
Oh, yeah, I know what you
literally
mean.
pick the bones out of the dead person.
Oh.
Because this is the last act of giving to nature before you go off and be judged.
Why would you give something back to nature? I give it back to science.
Hey, guys.
But this,
I would.
This was in.
but they closed down these places in Iran,
Asian
so they
times.
have to go.
Well,
They have to use solar reflectors. They literally put mirrors and they will use the power of the sun to bake them.
Okay,
The
that's.
power of the sun.
Well, my granddad told me, he was a Vietnam veteran, so he's got the PTSD. He's kind of a hostile person. He said that he wanted to be cremated so we could spread the ashes in his hay field. So every time we cut hay, he'll be right there with us. And if I got cremated, that's kind of the
But you're going to
philosophy.
be in
of
heaven and you won't be able to look down. Back to Earth, unless you have unfinished business.
Earth.
Earth.
Well, that's just Earth. I didn't think he would ever say something something little. He's not the kind of
Maybe he's
guy.
sentient.
Well, yes, all humans are free.
Yeah, you dummy.
Yeah. Maybe he's
Except for you.
Me?
Obviously.
What I do? Whenever I die, I want you to gather all my enemies in one place
I'm a
and make
lovable.
me, and then make them eat me. That way they can actually eat my food.
I'm just kidding.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Sorry.
This may
Don't
be
forget I
a
beat you in
good
chess.
place.
To end it. To end it.
You might kill somebody.
Just burn me up and throw me in a hole.
We got from politics to cremation.
Yeah,
I think this is it.
Do you guys think do you guys think it's necessary to visit the gym?
Yes.
No.
You want to feel healthy.
You want to stay healthy?
I can understand it, but it's not necessary.
I mean,
Is it necessary?
I mean, you don't see people in
Do
the.
you think it's necessary to some form of exercise.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's the problem with
That
America.
being walking somewhere.
Just
or-
any type of exercise. Not even
I
gym.
recommend them for riding bikes.
Well, you look at
The
places
other
like
end is
Japan.
They don't have a fucking.
And how-
What's
Yeah, where they
Look
go
how-
on their
They
van.
walk
Yeah.
everywhere.
Okay.
They walk everywhere.
You look how
They kind of fit. They're all old because they came.
well, you look how advanced they are. You look how advanced they are as a society, and then look at their weights and their
I
BMIs.
think there's
They're all skinny.
Skinny people
I
are
think
smarter.
their
Exactly.
society is pretty
Except for
bad.
sumo wrestlers.
That's so dumb, bro.
No,
You look at Stephen Hawking. He probably weighs 1,000 pounds.
He's dead.
He's
He's on-
1,000?
Did you say the
What?
guy that has?
Did you say he weighs 1,000?
Wheelchair.
Yeah, the wheelchair's 1,000 pounds.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
That ain't him though.
It's part of it on the computer. I mean,
He was on the Epstein Island.
Was he actually?
He was on the flight list.
Hey, he had to hit that one thing sometimes.
No, that's crazy.
He was there. That was like the big thing.
Do you guys believe like there's a greater form than a president? Like,
Oh, yeah, there's
above
definitely a
everything,
higher power.
Like called the elites.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Have you
Dude,
heard-
Joe Biden obviously isn't making the decisions himself.
Have you
no,
heard?
there's no way.
Neither is Kamala.
That's
Or
what-
I don't even think Obama is. I think Obama isn't even the one in
People
charge.
thought that Biden wasn't making the decisions, so they thought it was Kamala who was giving this before him. But I
My
don't
dad
think
thinks
it makes sense.
my dad thinks that the Obamas are behind it, and I don't think so. Because why would he be the president if he
Obama
was the
just
one
had to live
behind
his
it?
own life. and it's
Bro,
Obama's outdated.
they just brought him in because he was the best fit,
He
and
won.
he's not an American citizen.
Why?
He's not from Hawaii like they say. There's no way.
I don't think
No,
our religious
I
fans
mean,
are
good
good
before
before.
white though, that's the thing,
No,
bro.
his dad's that's what he wanted.
That's
We talked about his wife being Michael Obama.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
His
Yeah.
wife from O Block. His wife from Chicago, O Block. King on y'all know. Little goon squads, man.
show.
His wife was a guy before they got married.
But they have kids though.
Yeah, how's a dude gonna give birth to?
That can't happen once
Well, they make these things called adoption centers. You know that.
Yeah, but you can't just adopt the color, can you?
You can't adopt a kid who looks just like you, can you?
You get to pick.
And choose.
Yes.
It's like shopping.
They show you what they have
Robots
and
adopt a pet.
you pick one.
I think it's crazy that you have to.
Genetically like me.
The fact you have to pay for an adoption, like you have to pay for a kid.
Same thing with adoption pets.
I mean, yeah.
But like that's different. It's a
No,
pet.
it's not.
Just wait.
Just go to the orphan and take one.
A sperm donor, man. Sperm donor, you get paid too.
Oh yeah, you get paid. Yeah.
For like sperm donors.
I would shoot my load a couple times. to get paid. I don't-
Hey man, you know I might have a couple baby mamas, but you know I got the racks.
I don't want to see a bunch of you walking around on the porch. They don't want me walking around in that. Mommy! Mommy! No, walk to Walmart and see a bunch of Jeremys walking around. Every white lesbian girl is gonna have a little Jeremy.
Hey, good wedding, bro.
Alright guys, well, this is the first episode of The Shop. So we'll continue this, kind of get some more insight and some more idiocracy of all this. So
I don't think Nolan does have it.
we'll see you next time.
Nolan's just here Nolan's just here looking pretty.
Can you shut up while he does the outro?
Nobody needs to do an outro, you just turn it off.
Can you shut up?
Peace.